There's nothing like having someone in your corner in a tense moment. And this dad is right behind his daughter when she needs him.
He passed! He passed! I knew it!
Welcome to the Humankind Connection. I'm your host, Zuleika Nethu. We're celebrating doting dads on this episode, so grab a box of tissues because some of these stories will give you all the feels. We begin with Nick Buckley. He'd do anything for his kids. He's a reporter at the Battle Creek Inquirer in Michigan, but his most important job is being a husband and dad of two. So when his daughter was facing a devastating illness, he saw an opportunity to turn his love into action and give her the greatest gift of all. Nick Buckley will never forget what his daughter said to him the night before their transplant. He asked Charlie what it was like to have a kidney removed.
She just kind of smiled, looked at me and said, "Dad, if an 8-year-old girl can do it, then a 34-year-old man can do it." She loves to tease me and I love to tease her. That's out of love.
Charlie has a disease that attacks her kidneys. She was diagnosed with nephrotic syndrome and FSGS when she was 5 years old.
Her kidneys have trouble filtering protein, and she spills protein.
Over the next 3 years, they would try everything. She would be poked and prodded and eventually put on dialysis at C.S. Mott Children's Hospital.
We were so blessed that I was a match and my wife was a match as well. It just so happened I was a closer match.
Nick's left kidney was removed in a nearby hospital. He later woke up in his bed and saw he had missed a call from his wife.
I had been sleeping post-surgery and still didn't know how Charlie was doing yet.
For a moment, he feared the worst.
I called her back immediately and she kind of just had a little sniffle like that, and in maybe the half second before she could say anything, my mind started racing, and it was like the only time I've gone to like a dark place where I thought, what happened? What could have happened to her?
That's when his wife said the two most incredible words.
It's working.
Lefty, as Charlie calls her dad's old kidney, was now inside of her. It was the first time she had a working kidney in 4 years.
She's got another piece of me. It's doing all the work that kidneys are supposed to do, which her 2 old kidneys weren't doing.
After the transplant, Charlie regained her color, her appetite returned, and she's had energy she's never had before.
1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 3!
There's no cure for nephrotic syndrome, but Nick and his wife remain hopeful that a cure will be found. For now, Nick enjoys seeing his little girl be just that, a little girl.
We were just out in the backyard playing, and she's on a teeter-totter with her little brother. And just seeing them on the teeter-totter smiling with each other, being kids, it was just a reminder, like, she is just a kid. You know, she seems so grown up sometimes because of all that she's been through, but it really hit home, like, she's just a kid and she deserves this.
I love him.
Aww, you never say that.
Why do you love him?
He gave me a kidney.
Yeah, why else?
That's why?
And because he's my dad.
It's been 3 years since the transplant, and we're happy to report Charlie is doing well. She's finishing up 5th grade and practicing for a dance recital. As for her dad, Nick just completed his 2nd half marathon. This next story is double the dad love. This dad and daughter have a sweet surprise in store. The father of the bride is inviting her stepdad, Andy, to walk with them the rest of the way. Both men have helped raise her and been a huge part of her life, so it's only fitting that they both walk her down the aisle. Great dads like these make the best cheerleaders. Sometimes, literally. Their kids' triumphs can feel like their own.
I made the team. I made the team. I made the team.
He made the middle school basketball team, man.
What?
daddy-daughter duo is shredding it. Skateboarder Darren Harper is there to catch his daughter if she falls.
Oh, that was good. Now, if you do it like that, that's it. That's it.
And there to cheer her on when she sticks the landing.
Yeah, Jerry.
These dads are showing support for their cheerleading daughters in the most spirited fashion. They're competing in this high school's first ever Cheer Dad Jump Off. The dads were allowed to add their own unique touches to the routine. A dad of one of the freshman girls on the squad was crowned champion. When a nursing student finds out whether she passed her final exam or not, her dad is right there with her, no matter what.
Oh my God, my heart is beating out of my chest.
Hey, just relax. Just relax.
Shannon has been waiting a long time for these results, but she can't do it alone.
I don't want to click it.
It's okay. Come on, just relax.
I passed!
She passed! I knew it!
When she finds out she passed, her dad is elated.
See, I told you. I told you you were gonna do it. I did it. You did it. I didn't do it. You did it. All the hard work for 2 years. She's gonna be a nurse. She's gonna be a trauma nurse.
Baby Charlotte is about to meet her parents for the first time. Ben and Aaron just became dads.
Are you?
And already, she's the light of their lives.
It's Miss Charlotte.
Oh, baby. Hi. Welcome.
Beautiful.
She's perfect, too. Look at all that hair. I know. Oh, hi.
Austin Swink was raised in a traditional household and was anxious to come out to his loved ones. When he took that courageous step, he wasn't sure how his dad would react.
I'm gay.
Are you okay though?
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying worthy-wise?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Then you go on your mission.
I know, I just...
Austin, I don't care. I don't care. Austin, listen, look at me. I don't care. You're okay. Are you a child of God?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's fine.
Your love is, as a parent, should be unconditional. That's what their life is, and that's what their life is, and they need to be happy.
If you're going through something like that, if you feel that you can't be yourself, you feel that your parents won't love you anymore, I just want you to know that there are so many other people in this world that do love you, and you'll make it through. We all will make it through together. So don't give up.
Not everyone has family support to walk them down the aisle on their wedding day. So a father in Tennessee decided to offer that support by being a stand-in parent for anyone who needed it, anywhere. And it's growing into a worldwide movement.
You, Tracy, take this woman to be your lawfully wedded wife. I do.
This was one of the happiest days of Tracy Dealman's life. She never thought a stranger would help make that happen.
My sister, and that's pretty much all I have. You know, I really don't have the rest of my family.
Tracy's sister lives out of town and couldn't get time off work to travel for the wedding. Tracy shared her situation in this private Facebook group.
I don't know what prompted me to do it, but I, said my name, posted a picture of both of us and how we were gonna get married.
And it's become a lifeline for members of the LGBTQ community. It was created by Daniel Blevins, a hairstylist in Tennessee.
If you are a same-sex couple that's getting married and you do not have biological parents there to support you, please let me know.
Blevins put a call on social media last year, offering to be a stand-in parent at weddings.
There was such a huge response to that video of people needing that help and people offering to do the same thing.
The group has now grown to about 35,000 members from 60 countries and all 50 US states.
I'm just glad that there's somewhere for people to ask for support and to also give support.
Amy Brinsfield was one of those people who wanted to help. When she saw Tracy's post, she reached out to the couple right away from Arkansas and asked if Tracy needed support at her wedding in Missouri. Tracy said yes.
I took the day off from work. I drove up the night before, got a hotel. It was not a big deal at all. Like, she needed somebody, I was able to be there.
She lives about 5 hours away, and she drove about that long to come up here to the wedding. And she actually made our bouquet.
It felt very natural. It felt like, I should be there.
So how did you feel having that kind of support, even if it was from a stranger?
The minute she showed up, I was like, oh, yes, finally, I actually have some support around here, because I've never had the support like I have now.
Tracy's parents both died by the time she was 30. She says when they were alive, her mom eventually accepted her, but her dad did not.
He didn't kick me out. Honestly, I wish I kind of was, because he never let me live it down. He would always tell me how much I was like not his daughter. And sorry.
The whole reason that I reached out was because I hate the thought that somebody has something big happen in their life and they don't have any family there to support them.
Please place the ring on Tracy's finger.
Amy's the one behind the camera here. She just forgot one thing.
So you drive hours to this wedding and you don't get any pictures with them.
You're supposed to go outside to take pictures, but it was cold and it was snowing, and we just didn't really think about it. So I don't have any pictures of us together that day.
Instead, she has a much more important keepsake. As a mother of 4 sons, Amy says she's now inherited 2 daughters as well.
Can't help who you love. You are who you are, regardless of what anybody says.
And there is support out there.
Authority vested in me by the laws of the state of Missouri, before all these witnesses, do pronounce you, Janet and Tracy, wife and wife.
Daniel Blevins, the man who started it all, says the group has blossomed into a unique LGBTQ support system. And not just for weddings. People have helped people for everything, from moral support to finding safe housing. And it all began with one dad. Benji is about to wake from a dream, to a dream come true. The sleepy 8-year-old doesn't realize his dad, Captain Ralph Watts, is home from the Army. This is the first time they've seen each other in almost 6 months.
Daddy!
It's not hard to see why those kinds of reunions can bring a child to tears, but it can have the same effect on parents, no matter how tough they might seem. Take a look at some of our favorite military dad homecoming surprises.
Hey, everybody, here's who we're going to be escorting right here.
Oh my God.
What? Yeah. Are you serious?
You want to see your Christmas presents? But you want to see them?
What the hell?
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Ayo,
Oh, Dad, you're gonna make me cry. Oh.
Oh, boy, what are you doing, man?
Surprise, Dad.
Oh, man, what are you doing, boy?
Recording, thank you.
Is that your son?
Yeah, that's my son.
Aww.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
We told you you'd need those tissues. And that's our show. I'm Zuleika Nethu. We hope you'll join us again soon here on the Humankind Connection.